Thanks for stopping by this edition of Seahawks Today, powered by Chat Sports. I am merely Tyler Jones here with you. We are talking about a potential trade for Matthew Judon as we have a brand new Seahawks trade rumor to get to. We will bring you that and react to it coming up in just a matter of moments. Before we do, we have been telling you about this like battle between us and the Cowboys Report this month. And Tom Downing, friend of the show, host of the Cowboys Report, he said to me, Tyler, there is no way you guys can get 1,000 likes on a video. The most likes you've had all month is 683. And I said, watch me. The 12s will deliver today, not tomorrow, today. We're going to get this done. We need not only 383 likes, we need another 617 on top of that to reach 1,000 likes on today's video. Make it happen, and if we do, that guarantees we will surpass the Cowboys Report in our like battle standings for the month of July. Like the video, and we'll get going here on today's show. Matthew Judon, could he be on his way to Seattle? The New England Patriots star edge rusher, his name has come up in numerous trade rumors around the National Football League, but a new one from CBS Sports names the Seahawks as the top trade destination for Judon. Here's more from Tyler Sullivan of CBS. There's some familiarity here with new Seahawks coach Mike Macdonald serving as the linebackers coach of the Ravens from 2018 to 2020. Judon was in Baltimore for the first 5 years of his career, and the final 3 were spent with Macdonald coaching his position group. In that time, Judon was named to 2 Pro Bowls, while Seattle possibly could use more of an off-ball linebacker. Judon would be a worthwhile pursuit to pair with Boye Mafe and Leonard Williams along the defensive line. One roadblock here could be Seattle's ability to hand Judon the extension he seeks. However, as the team has only $8.4 million in cap space per over the cap. Now, if Judon's days are truly over in New England, which seems to be the case, this is a team that's rebuilding. They are trying to get all the draft capital they can. Judon doesn't fit in their timeline and all that. If they're looking to move on from him, then you look at the Seahawks as a potential destination. This would be a natural fit for the Seahawks defense in what they're looking to do. Judon, a 5th-round pick back in 2016 by the Ravens out of Grand Valley State. Still not that old, really. A 4-time Pro Bowler, a 4-year stretch from 2019 to 2022. And that 2022 season was out of this world as he had a career high of 15 and a half sacks in that season. Last year, he got off to a great start to the year, but had a season-ending injury, and so that's kind of what's led to a big part of these trade rumors is, will Judon be the same player coming back from injury, and will the injuries continue? A trade for Matthew Judon would not be that expensive, in all honesty, for a player of his caliber. You're looking at the Seahawks getting Judon in a 6th-round pick in exchange for giving up a 4th and a 5th-round pick. And Judon, when he's healthy, is one of the best players in the league at his position. To me, if that's the cost, in addition to paying him, and we'll go over those numbers here in just a second, this is an easy call for me. I would do this trade in a heartbeat. Now, your chance to be the GM here on Seahawks Today. Should the Seahawks trade for Matthew Judon? Type T for trade, type P for pass. Weigh in the comment section, let us know what you think. We are your one-stop shop for all things Seattle Seahawks. As here on the channel, we're bringing you daily news and rumors. We have our live shows twice a week on Wednesdays and Fridays. We're bringing you our Madden Sims for every single Seahawks game this season. Anytime there's breaking news, if they trade for Judon, we're going to make a video as quick as we can here on the channel. Subscribe now if you are a diehard Seahawks fan. If you're a real member of the 12s, you got to prove it and subscribe to the channel today. YouTube.com/SeahawksTV to subscribe now. You'll be glad you did. I would make this trade in a heartbeat if I'm the Seattle Seahawks and have the chance to get a player of Judon's caliber to add to this Seahawks defense. Because here's the thing, if he's healthy, and granted that is a big if he's healthy, then that's a steal. Because you're looking at Matthew Judon, a healthy version, that's 100%, is going to get you at least 10 sacks, probably more, right? And you look at the track record, right up until the injury last year, he was playing the best football of his career. Had 4 sacks in the first 4 games last year, 15.5 in 2022, 12.5 in 2021, and not to mention we've seen what Mike Macdonald's done with edge rushers in the past, and a guy that he's already coached, a system he already knows. This is a match made in heaven. Now, show me the money, right? Here is what the money situation looks like, all right? Get out those Benjamins. Make it rain here, folks. Because Judon is entering the final year of a 4-year, $56 million deal right now. So, what does that mean? That means that he's going to have to be extended here pretty soon, right? And the Patriots are unlikely to give him that money that he's seeking. So how does he compare to the rest of the market for players at his position? Well, Von Miller got overpaid big time. 6 years, $120 million, $20 million per year. Highly unlikely that Judon's going to get that type of money elsewhere, and I think that's a contract the Bills probably will regret at some point. DeMarcus Lawrence got a 3-year, $40 million deal that puts him at about $13.3 million per year. That's a little more reasonable. And then there's Cam Jordan, who got a 2-year, $27.5 million deal at $13.8 million. So with that said, if the price tag is $13 million for Matthew Judon, I will gladly make that happen if I'm the Seattle Seahawks. And when you think about extensions that are due for DK Metcalf and for Julian Love and Boye Mafe and some other cut candidates, which we've talked about on the program previously, you could do this if you're the Seattle Seahawks. I know some of you are going to say right away, they only have $8 million in cap space. I'm tired of hearing that. The cap is a myth in the NFL, okay, folks? If they want Judon, they can make the trade happen. They can pay him the $13 per year to lock him up in Seattle. And then here's the other side of it, too. Let's say you make the trade. You don't have to pay him that new deal right now. You can see how he plays out if he stays healthy, if he's the same player, and then pay him that $13 million potentially next offseason. So with that said, is Matt Judon worth $13 million a year? I think so. What do you guys think? Y for yes, in for no. Would you be paying Matthew Judon $13 million? Let us know what you think. Byron Murphy jersey's on sale now at chatsports.com/Murphy. He'll be wearing the number 91s. Just added 9 to that one. We got the home jerseys, the away jerseys. Also got the alternate throwback uniforms as well, men's and women's options, all different sorts of shapes and sizes. Free shipping is available as well at chatsports.com/Murphy. Go see for yourself. Get yours today, right in time for the NFL season. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. That's chatsports.com/Murphy. Now, the next question becomes, what would Judon's role look like? Because if we're being honest here, the Seahawks actually have a pretty decent core of pass rushers. And when you look at this Seahawks team, of what they've invested, this group has gotten a lot better overnight. And if you add Judon to the mix, you're talking about this being up to snuff. One of, if not the best pass rushing units in the National Football League. With Judon, with Leonard Williams coming back on a new deal. Jaron Reed was a force to be reckoned with last year with 7 sacks. You bring in Byron Murphy, who obviously we're all excited about. Boye Mafe led the Seahawks in sacks last year with 9, had 7 straight games with a sack. Uchenna Nwosu's coming back from injury, expecting him to play well. I like Jonathan Hankins as a rotational piece, who you brought in from the Dallas Cowboys, played under AD there in Dallas. And then Draymond Jones. There's really nowhere to go but up for Draymond Jones after his disappointing season he had in 2023. But with that said, somebody's got to go, right? That means that Darrell Taylor is the odd man out in this equation. And I'll say this, Darrell Taylor is very good at getting after the quarterback. There's no denying that. He led the Seahawks in sacks a couple of years ago. But he's a one-trick pony. That's all he does. And that's not going to work with what Mike Macdonald's wanting to do with this defense. He is looking for guys that not only can get after the quarterback, but can also stop the run and can play in coverage. Things that Judon can do that Darrell Taylor can't. And Judon would be a significant upgrade over Darrell Taylor. And the Seahawks have given plenty of opportunities for Darrell Taylor to prove himself. But time and time again, mess up after mess up, and he finds himself on the bench. To me, this is an easy decision if you get the opportunity. Now, let's ask you, what would you do if you're Seattle? Shout out John Quinones. What would you do? Great show on ABC. Which edge would you rather go with, all things considered? All right? We're not doing the all things being equal thing because nothing is equal. You guys know this. Would you rather make the trade for Judon now, or would you rather stay pat and go with Darrell Taylor? If you'd rather make the trade for Judon and kick Taylor to the curb, type J for Judon. If you'd rather just roll with what they got with Darrell Taylor, type T for Darrell Taylor. Let us know. If you enjoyed today's show, you know what to do. Like the video. Stick it to the Cowboys Report. We certainly would appreciate it. I'm Tyler Jones. We will see you next time here on Seahawks Today.